Dark Horse is the business I set up to publish DK comics and hopefully start publishing some other comics as well. So DK will be the flagship title. We've got plans to release other titles coming up, including Sisters and Zombie One Shot. I set up Dark Horse a couple of years ago. It's a business name. It's actually a registered business. It's going to be the company name that publishes comic books in Australia. The first one being DK. Dark Horse gets its name from my own name, Darren Koziol. You take the first three letters from Darren and Koziol, you get Dark Horse. The company is established to produce Australian comics and support Australian creators, with DK being the flagship title, but we've also plans to release other titles, bring on more creators. It's not just about me. So far there's been almost 80 people who've worked on it. It's people all around Australia working on it. So it's really building and supporting the whole industry. And that's the aim of it, is to keep growing and release more titles. We want to release the Sisters and Zombie in their own comics. Some of the stories have been in DK, so Dark Horse has plans to release those as individual comics. And yeah, just keep growing and expanding. Cthulhu, I think it's how pronounced, he's one of the ancient ones, an ancient god. He was created by H.P. Lovecraft, so he's a fictional character. He's got his tentacles all over his face, wings on his back. People worship him. He affects your dreams and nightmares. He's supposed to be dead and buried in this city that filled with the ocean.
I heard about Darren through other friends who had been doing some work with Darren, and it wasn't until, funnily enough, we both live in Adelaide, but I met Darren in Melbourne at a convention, and we discussed possibly doing some work there, and from then we went on, and I had some pieces I would have liked to have finished up, never had the opportunity, and this gave me the opportunity to finish some work. And so it was a great combination of being able to provide work for a comic, also finish work I hadn't finished, and try new techniques which I'd always wanted to try. So it was a good combination.
Being at DK and Dark Horse Australia, we try to keep all the writers and artists in Australia as much as possible. There are a few overseas guests. For the most part, 95% of it is all Australian. It's even printed in Australia. So most of the writers and artists, they come from not just Adelaide but all around Australia. There's around almost 80 people involved in it so far, whether they be writers, artists, designers, creators, whatever, illustrators. You just have to write horror. It's got to be totally original. Don't use other people's characters, don't even do parodies. It's all original creations. Imaginative, creative, horror, blood and guts, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we'll try to drop some lots of locations. They're really good Australian film. But I've had so many writers and artists knocking at my door. It's just been absolutely incredible. There's a lot of help out there, a lot of talent in Australia. Heaps of people all around the country working on it and just loving to be part of it.